Hey guys, good to have you all back. If by chance you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Margaret. I do paper crafting, junk journaling, junk journal related projects and the occasional vintage treasure hunting. Welcome. So guys, let me tell you what my plan is for today. It's going to be a very simple, easy beginner tutorial project. That's a whole mouthful for something really simple. Let me explain what I want to do today. I use these a lot. These are vintage postage stamps albums. Yep. I use them for postage stamps and small labels and tickets and such. So I use these for my, let's call it bits and bobs. I get a lot of questions. How did you make them? I didn't make them. I bought them, but you cannot find them very regularly. So I want to make some sort of an alternative for you guys where you can store your small bits and bobs in. Yeah. So let me show you. If you've been following my channel for a while now, you may have seen this one because this one I've made during the 100-day project, which is a while ago. And I thought, why not make it again with you guys? So perhaps you can craft along. Let's see. So the prototypes are actually finished projects, yes? Let me show you. This is one that I've had for a long time. This I've made when I just started with the paper crafting, junk journaling hobby. It is a trifold. Let's call it a trifold. And it has vellum pocket. It looks like it's been sewn on, but it isn't. This is a stamp that sort of mimics sewing. Yeah, so it's very easy to make. Well, I think it's easy to make and you can store your bits and bobs in. Yeah, so and then these two I made during my 100-day challenge. Maybe I'll link that video below, but this one's going to be nicer. Yeah, so I made this one again with pockets. This is pink vellum. Yes, I have pink vellum. I don't know why. And I keep my tickets in here, some of my tickets. And then this one obviously has postage stamps in here. And I have brown vellum. So for the one that I'm making today, I already have postage stamps and tickets and such. So I want to make some for my lovely new sort of, let's call them fashion stickers. I have a lot of these. I also have these in blue in a sort of little tin, but I want to keep them all together in some sort of a trifold ephemera holder thingy. Yeah. So let me show you what supplies we'll be using today. For this project, I'm using the following: scrapbook paper. You need a piece of 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. You can have like an A4 sheet, of course. Then it's going to be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Just, you know, sort of a heavier paper, cardstocky paper. So that, and then, and not everybody will have this, you need vellum, tracing paper. This is pergamano paper. Or if you don't have that, you can use like baking paper, the brown sort of baking paper. And also you can use acetate. You can use a little bit heavier acetate, just some plastic. You could, for example, use the packaging of this. You could, yeah, to make the pockets with. So some sort of a see-through kind of paper. I am going to use my glue tape. I have this one. This one I really like. This is from Elizabeth Craft Designs. It's 3mm clear double-sided adhesive tape. This one, very small one. You could also use art glitter glue if you want to. Yeah. Then I'm going to use some bits and bobs for decorating, probably. You could use your sewing machine. I tried that this morning. I made a prototype with my sewing machine. The answer to that is no. I am not going to be using my sewing machine. I do have stamps that sort of mimic the sewing. Maybe I'll use that, or you can use a fine liner to just draw small sort of stitches. So yeah, and then of course the stuff that you want to put in. In my case, I want to use these stickers. I am going to do a little bit of decorating. I don't know exactly what I want to use for that, but these are the basics. One other thing, I want to make these with a small spine. You don't have to. You really don't have to. You just can fold the piece of paper in 3 and then fold it. It's done. But I like my little spines. So, and for this, I'm going to use a scoreboard. Not necessary at all. Let's get started. For some measurements, I am using a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper, but it is too tall. If I look at the ones that I've made before, I made these 8 inches. But the one that I'm making now, I want it to be a little bit taller because these stickers are rather tall. So I want this piece to be 9.5. So what I'm taking off is 2.5 inches, because 9.5 and 2.5 makes 12. So let's see, I believe it's over here. Yep. Creating another piece of scrap. Yep. So now it's 12 by 9.5. If you are using an A4 sheet, well, this is probably sort of A4 now. The thing is, you just need to sort of measure, it needs to fold over each other. So it's not really rocket science, unless you're doing spines, as I am. This needs to fold in, and then this needs to fold over. It is rather simple. I'm going to do some scoring. This is absolutely optional, but if you have a scoring board and want small spines, you can follow along. Because I am making spines, I'm going to score it a little bit different than just folding it over each other. I'm going to make my first score at 4. Yeah, and then I want my spine to be 1/4 inch. So I am scoring at 4.25. Then the middle part is also going to be 4 inches. So I need to add 4 inches to 4.25, which makes 8.25. So I'm scoring at 8.25. Then I need another spine of 1/4 inch. So I'll be left with 8.5. Yes, this piece is smaller than these two, but that's what we want, because in that case it really folds well into each other. Yeah, so that is quite all right. So these are my measurements. Now we need to do some folding. I got a fantastic tip this week about folding when you score it very close together. Use your ruler. Well, I am using my ruler, and that works. Also, I got a tip that says score one piece to the one side, and then the other one to the other side. That also works very well. So I had two brilliant crafters crafting along with me and telling me what to do. Yeah, so it will look like this. Yep, well, we're almost there. I want to make the pockets with the vellum. This is 4 inches and the pockets need to be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to make 3 pockets that are 3.5 inches by 2. So I need 1, 2, 3, and then 6. I need 6 of that size. So taking out a piece of my vellum, scoring it, I'm cutting it at 3.5 inches. That is the width, and then the height is 2. I got 1, 2, 3. Can almost make 4, I guess. Oh. Just a sliver. Yes. I already have 4. I already made some, so now I have 4, 5, 6, 7. I even have 1 too many. So let's start with these pockets. What I did, guys, I rounded the corners because you know me, I'm into corner rounding at the moment. So rounded corners here and here. Taking out my tape. Instead of tape, you can use art glitter glue, as long as it glues a very small strip of glue. I prefer tape because you will see the glue sort of seep through the pockets, because they're clear pockets. I just sort of, hopefully you can see it because it is see-through, sort of position them where I want them to be. You could do some exact measuring, of course. I'm into eyeballing myself. So yeah, we need to put glue tape here and on both sides. Sounds fairly easy, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Let's see. The hardest thing now is to find the beginning of my tape. There it goes. Oh, guys, it's been one of those days. You have no clue what happened to us this morning. Well, very early mornings. We are having some heavy rainfall here in the Netherlands. And apparently our conservatory, where we are at the moment, is not really built for that. So we're having a major leak here. So there's water everywhere. And we don't really know where it's coming from. Well, where the origin of the leak is. So we have buckets and such everywhere. The nice thing about this tape is that you don't really need scissors. You can just sort of rip it. As close to the edge as possible. There you go. Yeah, and then what happened? My parents called. They are on their way on vacation. And their plane got hit by lightning. Yes, they're okay. They are okay. But they are a little bit sort of rattled. Yeah. So they are going to take off again in a couple of hours. Hopefully they will reach their destination. We're going to glue this on like so. Yeah. I was looking for a pin to take the backings off, but these backings are very simple. Very easy. Did I tell you that I love this tape? Yeah. It's a nice tape. The problem with tape is it does not want to maneuver. Well, neither does art glitter glue. So if you put it down, be sure that it is straight and on the spot that you want it. I want it over here. There you go. You do see the glue tape a little bit, but not a lot. That is why I really want to sort of decorate the edges to make it look like it's sewn on. I guess something like that. Let's do another one on camera, and then the other ones I'm going to do off camera. Obviously, the last flap is smaller, so I made some pockets that are smaller. These are, I believe, 3 inches. Yes, 3 by 2. So 3.5, and on the smallest one, 3 by 2. There you go. Oops. Hopefully this sticks enough. Someday, guys, someday, I will be able to sew this. I need practice. I know I need practice. I did try to practice this morning. And then, I don't know what's called in English, the foot came off. You know, the part that's flat where the needle goes in, it just came off. And I have no clue how sewing machines, the mechanics work. So I was like in panic. No, but I fixed it. Yeah, I'm a real MacGyver today. Especially when you see the sort of construction that I've made for the water to fall into the bucket. Because that's sort of difficult. I've put a piece of, a strip of cloth in the bucket, connecting it to the leak, so it will seep on the sort of strip of cloth. I am sorry, I'm babbling. But, you know, I'm like a MacGyver professor today. Yeah. Because the drops that are falling do not hit the bucket. Because the bucket is round and the wall is straight. So, yeah, I did some MacGyvering. Hopefully this is straight. Let me see. Do we need it a little bit higher? Just a bit. Over there. That looks straight enough. So, yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue all of these on here, here, and here. So I'll be right back. Here's what it looked like with all the pockets glued on. And I put all the lovely ladies in. And I am absolutely in love. I love this so much. Now, what you can do is sort of, well, you can sew it if you can. I'm not jealous at all. You can take like a marker, yeah, and then draw really small lines that will look like you've sewn them on. I also have some stamps that do the same, these. Yeah, these are actually sort of clear stamps that I have. You can do that. What did I do here? Let's see, what did I do here? Yeah, this is another one of the stamps. And in this one, I'm sorry, I'm making noise. And this one, I sort of try to draw them on. You don't really see it. But I'm not going to do that on these. I am, however, going to sort of decorate them because I think I want to have something on there. I found this really small washi tape with sort of the yellowish orangey colors that are in here. And I think I just want to have sort of a strip on there, like so. What do you guys think? Be nice? I need to snip the beginning because there you go. Yeah, I think I would like it. Let's see. This is washi tape, so if I don't like it, I can take it off. No problem. But I think I like it. Yeah? What do you guys think? Well, hopefully you like it too, because I'm doing it. I'm putting it on. Yeah, sort of a, I don't know, a border. This, you can do better than this, hon. Of course I can. Yeah, so I'm gonna do all of them. And then what I also thought was, this is the packaging that it came in, and I really like this, except for the sort of Chinese writing on here, like these three bits. But I think I want to have this as sort of a decoration on here and decorate a little bit more with some bits and bobs. Shall we do that? Yeah. Okay, so first I'm going to glue all of these on because, you know, that is boring. So I'm gonna do all the pockets and then we're gonna do some decorating. So it looks like this now. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, love it, love it, love it. So for decorating, I have a couple of ideas. I really want to use this, but I don't want to see the Chinese writing on there. So I have a couple of labels that I could maybe use to cover that up. I want to use this. This is trim that has some sort of well, centimeters on there. So I want to use this. Then one of my very first videos that I've made, like in February such, I've used a vintage sewing magazine, a Marion. And I made this bookmark. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? Yeah, I still love it. But I have so much left. This is just one small magazine. What I really want to use is some of the pattern paper. Yeah, that's what I want to use. And maybe one of the ladies, don't know. So I want to make a sort of a collage on here. I think I want to use a button. It's going to be sort of sewing themed, yeah. And then something else that I want to use. And I want to show you guys. On my KoFi account, I had a goal for this Tim Holtz stamp, Ledger and Script. And one of my lovely supporters there, and also on my Instagram, she is a Dutch lady, Corina. Corina, I love you. That's so nice of you. She just donated the whole thing and said, go buy it. So yeah, I bought it. So I need to have a new goal. I already have something in mind. Speaking of my KoFi account, I have a list of people that I really like to thank for their support. So I'm going to do that just in between. I want to thank Georgia, Cynthia, Kim, Jessica, Sue, Lisette, MJ, and another Dutch lady, Bullet Journal Renata. Thank you guys so much for all your purchases and your support. It's really, really helpful to, you know, buy new craft supplies to make something nice of. So yeah, for the decorating, I want to use a piece of this, but first I am going to make a background all over this with this lovely new stamp that I have. It's the first time using it, so hopefully it goes well. Let's see how this works. It is not a big stamp, and big stamps, they really sort of scare me. I do not want to use my stamp platform because just going to be some background decorations. So I'm just going to do it like so. I guess like so. I am using this tool, however. Yeah. For the color, I'm using frayed burlap. So hopefully this goes well. It doesn't need to be precise. I just want to have some interest on the background. It's so lovely. And there you go. Great. Well, there goes nothing. I'm just going to sort of position it here. Yeah. Mr. Tim Holt says I need to use my fingertips. Well, most of the time that's not working for me, so I'm using my air hockey puck thingy. I don't know. Let's hope this goes well. Yeah? Shall we do it? Shall we do it? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Lovely. Oh, it's a lovely one, isn't it? And I do love the color. I'm going to do the other parts as well, I guess. While I'm doing this, guys, I don't know tomorrow if I will have a video up, because maybe I will have some repair guys coming by to repair my leak, hopefully. And in that case, well, there'll be gentlemen in my craft room, so I won't have the time to film. Ooh, I love it so much. I love it so much. So yeah, and then there'll be a video the next day, I guess. But maybe, you know, they come by really early or very late, or probably not at all, because I'm probably not the only person that has a big leak in their home. Yeah. Also want to do this one. Yeah, I do have a stamp block for this one. Is it big enough? I'm gonna do it by hand. Really? Yeah. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna wing it. Yep. Is that upside down? Well, it's every way around, I guess. Oh yeah, that works fine. It's just a background, so it doesn't need to be precise. Do you have any suggestions, guys? Is there a Tim Holt stamp set that you really, really enjoy? I'm open for suggestions, yeah. And don't tell me the ticket booth or the field notes, because I have these. Yeah. Well, I have the fake ones. I'm going to buy the real ones. Yeah. Yep. Looks totally different, right? Yeah. Now, let's do some decorating with my paper bits. I took a piece off. I think I want to have sort of a strip. And then this go here. And then some other decorating. Am I going to use my tear? I'm going to use my deckled edge trimmer, because I have it. I need to use it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Does it want to work with this paper? Oh, it's okay, I guess, but it's very thin paper and, well, very old. It is not very old. It's from 1965, so not antique or anything, but it is vintage. That works better. I'm also going to do the top and the bottom. Oh, I don't like the sound of this one. But hey, what can you do? Wear earplugs. That's what you can do. Yeah, I'm going to have this on here. And then this one over here. Shall we use one of the ladies in here? I have two different types of ladies. I have the ladies that are photographed and the ladies that are drawn. And I want the drawn ladies, because all of the ladies inside are also drawn. Does she look nice? It is sort of a child. Do we have a grown-up lady in here? Let's see. We have babies. What's this? Oh, she's sort of grown-up-ish. Grown-up-ish. And then her head can cover this bit. Yeah. What do we think? Another one? Oh, I have this one. It's a little bit smaller. Maybe that's nicer. And then we can have a label there. I think it's working. What else? No, that was a child. Then I have a small label here. I guess that will work fine. I have a bigger one maybe here. Then I have that says 40. Well, there's 40 in there probably. I think I want to have some sort of a pull tab thingy. That doesn't really work, but like so. And then have a button on here. Let's see. Oh, yeah? Yeah, yes. Also using a button. Great. So I'm gonna have this one on first. I am, however, going to ink it. I think that'll stand out a little bit more. And you also see where I used the decal edge trimmer. I still think that device works best when you're a card maker. Or like a mini album or scrapbooker. Or something like that. Does this need inking? No, it doesn't need inking. The whole thing needs inking, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna glue this on first. Using normal glue stick. And there we go. Do we have a glue page? Somewhere we have it here. So some decorating. Oh, I'm so happy we can also do some decorating. Because I need something that relaxes me. I am a sort of very I can be a very nervous person if things happen that are beyond my control. Yeah. And then, you know, the rain coming into your home, your craft room, your happy space. Yeah. That upsets me a little bit. There's no up or down in this one. No. It's totally random. I'm gonna open this up. Yeah. It's just a random piece of paper here. Okay, so I'm gonna have this one over here. This is a rather heavy piece of paper, so I'm going to use art glitter glue for this. Oops. There you go. Now when it's on, it's on. Ooh, already regretting putting it on now because I wanted to have this piece underneath. So let's do that. I want my pinking shears for this. There you go. This needs to go underneath here. Yep. See? Well, I'm into MacGyvering today, so that worked. So I'm gonna have this on here. Like so. And then the button. I'm gonna have the button on in the middle. Yeah. For the button, I am going to use Drippy. Most of you probably know who Drippy is. This is Drippy. Drippy is my glue gun. So I'm just gonna glue gun it on. Yeah. Great. And while that is sort of warming up, I'm going to put this sticker over there. There. Drippy. His name, if you don't know, is Drippy because he drips. Yeah. Ta-da! Do we already love it? Yeah, I'm gonna have that one over there. I think it's gonna be cute. Oh, it's getting dark again. The rain is coming again. And there you go. And then we have this lovely lady. We need your head, lovely lady. That's gonna go over here. And then I think I want to have this label sort of underneath. Yeah? Yeah. Yes. And for this, I'm just using glue stick again. This is just magazine paper. There you go. What do you guys think? Is it done? Does it need something here? Does it? And if so, what? Oh, I do love this. Don't think so. I think it's done. I'm gonna ink all around it. That's what I'm gonna do. I thought we were done decorating, but when you open it up, you see this. So I also really want to decorate this part. I'm not gonna decorate over here, maybe just a label or maybe nothing. But I do want to decorate this part. So I already took some bits and bobs out from the, well, the map with the Marion bits in it. Another strip of this pattern paper. This was a strip from the cover and I really like how the edges are. So I was thinking, put this here and here. It's a longer piece, so I want everything to go up. Yeah, so upwards and not, you know, that way. Also another piece of, well, the magazine, some writing. I thought maybe would work. Don't know exactly, but maybe. Something up here. Here, here, and here. Then I have two ladies that I like. She's, well, sort of cut off over here, so why not sort of have a label here? Have her stand on a label. Do not want to cover the 45 cents, of course. No. No. And then I also have these smaller ones. Ooh. Can we do this? Does that look cool? Yes, it does. So we're missing this one and this one. Okay, this. We're starting here on the top. There we go. So yeah, I have four. This is just the yellow pack that I have. I have 4 colors, so I basically need to make 4 more. Yeah, someday. And then we're gonna do this one. I didn't ink this one. Too late now. There you go. Then this one. Yeah, yep. These magazines are very small. Well, they're not very tall. But so many uses out of one magazine. It is amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna have her over here. Let's see. This one's gonna go like so, right? Yeah. There you go. It is raining, but not very heavily, so I don't hear any drops falling inside of my craft room, so maybe it sort of is okay. Yeah. Yes. There you go. And then we want to have this one over here with the other lady in it, right? Yeah. Yes. Already thinking, how am I going to photograph this? Because the inside is pretty, the outside is pretty. I can only show you one. Well, there's probably a way to put 2 photographs in a thumbnail, but I am not that handy yet. It's stuck now. Come off, lady. There you go. Oh, that is fantastic. Do you like it? Yeah. I love it. Oh yeah, we also did the inside. Yeah, really, really pretty. So I think that's it. Still need to do some inking. I'm going to do some inking all around. That'll make it look nicer. I'm not going to ink the inside. I'm going to have the inside as is. Yeah. By the way, these stickers, they look like real normal stickers, but the backing is just opaque white. If you take them off, they are see-through sort of washi stickers. So I love them. I love them. Yeah. Great. Gonna do some inking and then we're gonna look at the end result. Here it is. It is lovely. I inked all around it. I didn't do anything to the back because I really love the background stamp. I'm going to use it a lot, I guess. And then the beautiful big collage on the front, featuring sort of the original packaging. So I really like that. And you know, we are repurposing stuff. This looks like a closure. It isn't, but it does look really, really lovely. So when you open it up, another big collage. I really love this bit. Something that I haven't done before and is my new favorite now. Yeah, so remind me to do this. And then, of course, don't forget we made the pockets. That's what this thing is all about. It is going to be a quick and easy beginner Trifold ephemera holder. Yeah, it's a mouthful. I'm gonna name it something like this. Yes, the pockets. Because I put the strip of washi on, it provides a little bit of distraction from the glued edges. You can see it, but you know, barely. So I really, really like it. Guys, a little bit about yesterday's video. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. But I got some questions on my KoFi about the new set I have. Let me show you, in case you haven't seen yesterday's one. Yesterday I made a big masterboard collage, A3 size. I scanned it because I loved it. When you scan it, you can also print it out on A4. Then it will look like this. Still very lovely. I cut these up into pieces, and with the pieces I made journal cards, scanned them, 4 of them. Then I made lovely pockets, 4 of them. These are top loading pockets and this is side loading pocket. And then 3 large tags. Yeah, so I scanned everything because maybe you want to play with it. So this is the new set on my KoFi account. I will link it below if you are interested. So maybe you'll see me tomorrow. I hope so. If not, I will be back on Thursday for sure. So fingers crossed that things get fixed in time and that my parents arrive and on their destination in one piece, hopefully. Whatever time I'll see you guys, I'll see you either tomorrow or the day after that. Thanks for hanging out. See you then. Bye.